learned, I guess, from the last 3 games.
Okey, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, game keempat Blacklist International menentang Apbr siapa yang akan menangkan game yang keempat sama-sama kita saksikan
Biggest factor that I
perlawanan
have that I always don't like to point out, but it is a case. Claude takes a while. He's got to build up.
It's all in again.
Nak jadi player e-sport ada limit umur apa? Kena atas 16 tak salah aku guys. Maksimum dia tiada.
Alright, conditions for both. We know it. Early to mid game, Apbr. Mid to late game, Blacklist International. But if Blacklist wants to play a little bit faster, then they can do
Ogwin
so.
mengganggu.
No, I thought Ogwin would get that. If they can get the Claude out early, if they can get a good well-timed rotation onto the Claude.
Edward datang ni.
Yep, that's the
Ogwin terus fast react
Something to know, gentlemen. Look at this killing spree on Kyle.
Yeah. And
Sensui pula melayan pula.
Wilderness blessings and agility all across the board.
That's wild.
That is wild. That's fast.
Bless.
Just how I like it.
This is quite some work.
Dia tak ambil bawah merah lagi guys, Sensui.
From Ogwin. But you know, again,
Sebab dia tahu dia tak ada retry ni.
kind of aggressive tactics by both teams that they like to do this. It does kind of give them an edge if they can pull it off.
Yep, we're looking at a turtle
lupa ngantuk
here. Coming
sila-sila.
up about 30 seconds.
Berapa skor? 2-1. Apbr 2, Blacklist 1.
Sensui just about to get his orange, so it's clear where this 200 something gold lead from Apbr's coming from. First minute of the game.
Yeah, there was something actually pointed out by our analysts earlier that Edward for the first 2 games looked a little bit too shaky. Or wait.
Oh, wow. Edward down.
Well, that one is gonna hurt as he falls early on. 30 seconds in. Wait, hold on. I'm not sure if that timer's actually up to date.
Tunggu tahun depan.
30 seconds is
Betul.
time given that we
Kalau
are
atas 16 tak kira tak payah sekolah ke apa? Sekolah lah guys. Itu pilihan korang lah. Korang nak sekolah, korang sekolah guys. Nak bijak, pergi sekolah.
That was me. That was that was me.
Nak rasa zaman persekolahan, pergi sekolah. Simple je kan. Hidup ni semua pilihan guys.
Just go in the hands because of
Tuhan dia yang
everything.
tentukan perjalanan korang.
Apbr gets that first turtle pretty much free.
Okay, so the point I actually wanted to make was that Edward was a little bit not as confident with the setups that he was that he wanted to go for, that he could have gone for. Astroheb is now double laning, but now that he has an Angela with him, yeah, he's gonna be much more confident with just flickering, penalty zoning with his heart's content.
Brand menang esok cuti ni lah. Ikut kau lah bang.
Made their first major rotation to try and take down Edward.
Betul nak main game kena bijak.
They are still really looking at this Terizla as the biggest thorn on their side in the early to mid. That's the biggest thing stopping them from snowballing.
Which kind of makes sense why Kyle TZ is so gung-ho on picking the Martise. I mean, Martise is what? At best tier 1.5 coming in.
I think you're going to want to go for Sensui at least. Just whittle him down a little bit. Few also holding on to the heavy spin.
Yep. Actually like this. If I'm Few, although I know Few's like way better than me in this game, get the heavy spin over the Nether Realm, because instead of matching the Nether Realm, you take them out of position, negate the effect of them sticking together.
Disperse
them.
Then destroy. As I was saying, the Decimate kind of deals with the BOS, man.
That body is Smith.
It goes right through.
Game ni punya masa rosak lah. Ya duk 30 saat saja guys.
Yeah, gonna have to flicker
Dan J down.
That looks like it. Super Marco getting a kill here. Now they're planning themselves
sekolah
in
kena
the
kerja,
Blacklist
betul.
jungle. Again, just making it pretty much difficult for Sensui, especially to have kind of a relaxed rotation.
Late game lah mana kuat bah.
Now.
Lah mana kuat
to respond to this, make control for Apbr, and yep, they're playing
kurang pasti lah guys daripada segi marksman yang kuat. Ni lah Apbr lah kalau nak cakap hero power Cloud dengan retail ni. Tapi dengan ada boost up daripada Angela ni macam-macam boleh jadi. Kita tak tahu. Aceh dulu main Uncle je. Sekarang dah main Blacklist dah. Lupa kat mana tu bah. Tak tahu Ifat dekat mana dah bah. Dekat mana? Betul jadi aman kalau Blacklist. Peringkat mana guys? Sikitnya besar logo dia tu kat tengah-tengah masa tu. Nak tengok Iraq main final tapi tak lagi final. Ciduk guys. Echo pun terciduk Blazing duet.
Done it before. Oheb. Gonna force him back. Ogwin now here to help out. But notice how much work Oheb is doing an overdrive. Sometimes he's managing 2 lanes the best he can, but Super Marco, because he got that early kill, has also helped keeping it pretty much even economy-wise.
It's about a minute and a half until the next turtle spawns, and yeah, it's been a while since we last checked in on Flapteezy and Edward. It's interesting. Edward's holding, Flapteezy holding Edward hostage. He can't leave.
He's really maximizing his effect. Oh, Flapteezy using the final slash. Was that too preemptive, or did he
hampir
mean to use the flicker alongside it? I don't know if that was a blunder or just, again, preemptive by Flapteezy, but they don't have a final slash.
Kau baik dong berusuh. Apbr ni.
Interesting thing I want to pick.
Sampai Edward kena tangan.
It actually built the enchanted, Necklace of Durance.
Heavy spin.
There's the heavy spin. They're going to go for Few here. Heart Guard along with the Blazing Duet. Few could be in trouble.
Few
Gonna try to run away from
mati.
this. Won't be able to do it. Edward gets the kill here. So the answer. Now Blacklist International on the board. Making the a huge final slash going to come through. Haji has that netherrealm to help him out. Nothing comes of it, despite a great placement with a final slash from Flapteezy.
Interesting. Apbr moving forward, moving back. Wasn't sure exactly what they were doing, if they were going to be leaning hard into that final slash. And kudos to Few. I mean, I understood what he was trying to do. He tried to juke Blacks International.
MPL PH final PV. Ya guys, tajuk dah besar ni.
I feel like he was just trying to get a bit of damage off before it went down. If ever he could have gotten a combo off, but at that point, nah.
That too.
Yeah, but at that point, it was just way too much to handle for Apbr.
4 members of Black.
Okay, APB. Let's see how they're going to be playing this, because a little bit more comfortable into the side lane, so they're still trying to manage their macros, which is the right choice. Full 5v5 team fight, though, they got to find the Paramis or the Claude. I feel like Flapteezy might want to hold on to that final slash, or use it early, hold on to your some key abilities, and then fight again.
So Sensui, can he do it again? He's going to try to, but
nampak gayanya turtle ketiga berjaya diamankan oleh Apbr.
They've got the 2 turtles. Blacklist with the 1. So how does the next big objective fight go, and what do they find before it?
It's about 2 minutes until the Lord. Photos built on both sides. Ogwin and Renegade sprint on Oheb so he can get on out of there right before Flapteezy got to him. Oh, it's clear. Apbr want this turret.
Look at that cooldown reduction as a chase for this Valentine. And Necklace of Durance priority. Again, very rare, because now that delays the damage output, so it sort of delays your snowball factor on the side of Apbr. But I think for them now, they aren't thinking of the Valentina as the one of the carry options. They're thinking more utility, and it's going to be up to the Irithel and the Martis to be the snowball.
That's right. Right now, they made the call and say, you know what?
You're going to be getting heavy spin anyways. Wah, tak ada follow MDL Malaysia final hari ni. Tak ada. Aku tak ada follow MDL, guys. Tak boleh tengok. Bukan tak boleh. Boleh tengok, tapi aku tak boleh kongsi dengan korang MDL tu. Sebab apa? Aku tak ada permission. Apa Yawi aku tak lah. Baik.
What is this?
Flapteezy and
Ogwin taking control of the bush. Coming in. Final slash.
Final slash going to come through. Do they have the follow-up? Again, a lot of this is just kind of pushing and pulling. Not really committing, though, from Apbr. They just kind of want to keep things going.
It's what you call in the business a feint.
A feint. F-E-I-N-T.
Thank you for spelling that out. I almost forgot how to do that.
Some people might think F-A-I-N-T.
That's a different kind.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the not fun kind, unless you're into that. No one's into that. No one's into that.
That's well, I am into that. Song from Linkin Park.
Ah,
there it is.
Yeah.
Don't start singing it.
Miss you, Chester.
Back to the action, folks. Mid lane pressure by Apbr. 1.6k gold lead. Lord spawning in just 5 seconds. I'd say 50-50.
Penalty zone daripada Edward.
Another one defensively.
Hanya untuk melarikan diri.
But those
Lord telah pun ditarik oleh Apbr.
Slash will come back quicker. So let's see. Watch out for the green dots on the 2 EXP laners.
Flapteezy just sitting on Sensui for now. Certainly going to come through. Edward doesn't have what he needs. He still has a flicker. If he has to, he's in trouble. Flapteezy will get the kill. Heart Guard going to be used on Oheb as well. Still going to be fighting for this Lord. Apbr with the numbers advantage. Going to be pushed back a little bit. Super Marco quite low as well. Blacklist International has great fighting potential here. Can they pull through?
Watch out, Super Marco does not have an ult, and they're dashing into the back.
TZ cuba mengganggu Haji.
The focus flap TZ once
Nedelium tak pun dibuka oleh Pew.
Circling Eagle. Still going to be fighting for a heavy spin. They're trying to keep him at bay.
Oh! Marco dapat.
Secure the Lord.
Ni flap TZ dapat.
The stuns off.
Gas.
But still going to be chasing them down. They're running here on the
Gas.
defensive. Flap TZ.
Oh, penalty zone.
Edward goes in with the penalty zone.
Pew down.
Can't find Super Marco though. Oheb's gone. Haji's quite low. Flickers forward his life, and now it's Kyle TZ running for the team. They're happy with it. They got the Lord.
Few for Oheb. Oheb for few. That's a trade Apbrand's gonna take twice on Sundays.
We didn't have the award just yet
Mid
in
pecah
season
tu.
6, but it was unanimous. Everyone saw Flap TZ as a rookie of the season, and shades of that again.
Sensui, tanky enough to take all of it and still live. But right now, they still have to get back, heal up, and get ready for this Lord pushing in.
The Filipino cannon has been let loose, and so far, all throughout that minute of action,
Brand ikut lah.
crawled their way back into a lead. Comfortable 3,000 gold.
Oh, wow. Okay, looking at the gold laners up to a Malefic Roar is that Irithel, but the combo of the Angela plus the Claude is what sends Super Marco back in that fight. Flap again!
Flap TZ once again pressing the situation, but ultimately they get the tier 2 top and bottom, and now they make their way down the mid.
Thank you for reminding me. That was actually his nickname, his moniker. I was thinking of it, but we called him the Philippines.
Oh! Again! Unleashing here. A huge threat. Now we're going to jump in with the penalty zone. We're just trying
Blazing
to
duet daripada cancel. Oheb down. Lenny J pun jadi down. Nedelium. Susah tu guys, club game ni.
Apbr not letting them breathe. Those are two key pickoffs. Blacklist need these two players to defend. Apbr looking to penetrate in mid.
Still going to be going, even without it. Final slash again, it's the lowest cooldown here, and they can't push on forward. But Apbr right now is dominating.
Take it back. This is not Season 6 Flap TZ. This is M2 World Championships Flap TZ. Boy did not have a cooldown on the Black Dragon form in Singapore.
Wow, you saw it here, non-stop. Final slash after final slash, making the most out of the stun. Initially from that Arlot and then sweeping anyone. Blacklist International are just, they just keep getting caught off guard. It's like, he's not gonna, oh he did? Oh, he's not gonna, oh he did again?
Bet you believe Blacklist wish they had at least one Purify.
Pak Kari dah tak relevan ke? Ada je dia main Kari.
Not just the final slash, fam. Even his fully charged second skill. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And then the full proc. What?
Accurate sound effect.
Valentina macam tak function je.
I don't play enough Arlot to know.
Tak function.
It sounds about right.
Kurang nampak function sikit lah dekat game. Tengok lah nanti dekat teamfight lagi. Sebab dia nak cuba cari ulti Haji ni.
His control abilities as well, especially when Oheb and Renegade went in with that blazing duet.
Oh, we've seen this several times in the regular season. 4 out of 5 members have all CCs, and it all just comes into this beautiful formula. This cocktail of
final slash again on Oheb. Gonna force him to think twice.
Oh, sensor receive banyak damage ni. Aku rasa tak contest slot kedua ni.
He can't even get near the Lord right now.
Dah pergi lagi. Heavy spin. Lock jaya diamankan oleh Apbr.
Ogwin gonna jump in. They get the nether realm out. Flap TZ at the
Nedelium dipakai oleh Haji.
Final slash not gonna connect.
Penalty zone daripada Edward. Nedelium dibalas balik. Blazing duet daripada Oheb.
The blazing duet's doing nothing and they run back.
What the hell? Tak ada yang mati mat. Guys, pause.
Lord scored for them, giving them a 6K gold lead here just past 14 minutes.
Everyone waits with bated breath as our two M5 representatives are putting on a clinic. This is how you play the game. This is why the Philippine meta worked not once, not twice, but 3 World Championships running, baby.
4 years in a row and counting. The Filipinos have been on top of the world.
Yeah.
And this is exactly why. Look at this. The people here at EVM Convention Center could not wait. But good news, folks at home, this does give us a few moments to actually digest exactly what's going on.
There's a lot going on here. And, you know, it makes me, again, question, like, you even saw it. And I feel like this is, in a way, why Claude kind of fell off a little bit, right? I mean, even given the current time we are in the game, familiar face right there, Game 7. That's what we're hoping for, by the way. But, yeah, you saw the Blazing Duet with the hard guard combination, right? I mean, it wasn't enough at all, really, in that team fight. So it makes you wonder if you somehow, if you're Blacklist International, you buy another 5, maybe 8 minutes, and that Claude is fully locked. Will that make a difference? Will it be enough? Because right now, they are dealing with Flap TZ, man.
I agree if they can get to that point. But the pace that Apbr is playing at, the pace that Flap TZ is playing at, they'd be lucky to get 3.
Whew. 3 minutes.
Yeah, they're already in the base. I mean, knocking on the doors. That last Lord, since Sui spent a heavy spin to try to even get the entry.
Hey! It's H2!
That's John Paul!
Oh!
That's John Paul!
Oh!
That's 2 out of the big 3. If you know, you know. Well, this is the 3rd right here.
Yeah, that was John Paul, Tristan, and Renegade. And Midnight. We all know at some point Midnight was actually the coach for Next Play Evos back in MPL Philippines Season 9. But he did get to experience
I am
final MPL Fish Grand Final, guys. Pas setuju tak dengan kata R7 kalau dekat Pro MPL dia bukan setakat red jungle. Tim tak tolong sejang enemy dan sebagainya, betul.
The past is the past.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah. At the time Next Play Evos' boot camp was very near my house. Anyways, back into the action here, folks. Snap back to reality.
Abang Amirul. Panjang sangat di Nash tak sempat aku nak baca.
So that was my thing, right? I mean, OHEB has 4 items.
ID dominate M5 abang. Ni ID dominate M5. Tak boleh nak cakap. Tengok performance dekat MPLI. Tu je aku boleh jawab. Nak tahu semua performance dekat region lain juga, tengok MPLI dulu. Baru kita boleh buat analysis. Boleh tahu mana yang kuat, mana yang tak kuat. Performance mana yang tiba-tiba drop. Ada. Bukan tak ada kan? Ada. Oh yo, sakit.
The burst is so much to deal with. Sensui feeling it as well. Turret gonna go down top and mid. Now making their way to the bottom. They want to fully expose this base of Blacklist International right now. Again, final slash gonna go through. Edwards in trouble.
Down. Nedalium tak terkena. Tak sempat nak selamatkan. Pew ada ulti Nedalium ni. Menang team fight Apbr ni.
Apbr wants to push it in. They get the
Blazing Duet, Nedalium.
The Blazing Duet with the heart guard, keeping them at bay.
Ni,
With the
Marco.
crystal, a couple hits away. Can they do it? Apbr's at match point.
GG.
This winning moment is brought to you by our official
3-1 guys. Aku bau-bau ni jadi akan 4-2 ni guys.
Insurance and the Hive.
Tengok 4-1 kan. Wah, keren. Congratulations untuk Apbr. Kita bakal menyaksikan game yang kelima sebentar sahaja lagi.